It is 1 year since the chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, came into office. During his time in the office, the NDLEA has made hundreds of drug seizures and made thousands of arrests also. The street value of some single seizures runs into billions of naira. At this press conference to mark his first year in office, Brigadier General Marwa is delighted at the progress Nigeria has made in fighting drugs epidemic. He is also excited that he does not have a disenchanted workforce anymore.
In December last year alone, over 34 tons of cannabis smuggled from Ghana were intercepted at the Eco Atlantic City Beach, while more than 8 million capsules and tablets of tramadol were seized in Lagos a week before Christmas. Just last week, about 1.5 million capsules of the same drug loaded in Onitsha, Anambra State, heading to Kebbi and Kano, were also intercepted by our men in Edo State. At the airports, we have recorded a series of interceptions and seizures of cocaine and heroin, but Murtala Mohammed International Airport remains the epicenter of the spectacular seizures, including what stands today as the biggest single seizure from an individual in 15 years, which is 26.84 kilograms of cocaine smuggled from Brazil in January, 24 kilograms of heroin in April, 27.95 kilograms of cocaine in May, and 26.15 kilograms of heroin in May, all Murtala Mohammed International Airport.
The NDLEA board states that regardless all tactics and nefarious attitudes employed in order to beat the operatives of the agency while trafficking illicit substances, his officers have remained one step ahead of drug barons and traffickers.
Some of the barons and big dealers constantly contact their babalawos to guide them on the route and the dates that they should take in order to beat the NDLEA operatives. What a nefarious attitude from these people. But still, we get them at the end of the day.
He goes on to say the National Assembly will be amending the NDLEA law to allow for stiffer penalties for drug kingpins and traffickers.
I heard about Bukit Kugana and I heard about stiffer penalties, which is one of the conditions that led to the amendment of the NDLEA Act, the stiff penalties. In fact, we are moving for the removal of the option of fine, because we have had cases where some of the dealers were fined 3,000 naira in court. They pay it right there and walk away free men to continue with their activities. So we are looking forward to this amendment with great hope when it comes.
In a bid to continue with the mantra of the agency in arresting the last drug baron and seizing the last users in the country, Brigadier General Marwa goes on to highlight what the agency plans to achieve in 2022. While commending President Muhammadu Buhari, partners and stakeholders who helped in bringing back the agency on its feet, he added that procurement of arms, ammunition and more sophisticated weapons will go a long way in helping fight against illicit drug trafficking and use in the country.
What are our plans for 2022 and beyond? After 1 year of restructuring and rejuvenation, the NDLEA is now an organization of bolstered workforce with 15 directorates, 115 formations across 14 zonal commands, 36 state commands, with the FCT making it 37, and 10 special area commands, 5 airports and 5 seaports. In 2022, we are going to build on the foundation laid in 2021. That building process includes continued recruitment and training of more officers, We are set to increase our staff strength this year. The intensification of the war against drug abuse campaign and the amendment of the NDLEA Act, which is awaiting second reading in the National Assembly. We also look forward to the procurement of additional arms, ammunition, and more sophisticated equipment for our youth.